Would you like to do something for me?
Yeah, what?
Kiss my grits!
30-plus childhood TV heroes who are no longer with us.
What you talking about, Willis?
Some of these faces taught you the alphabet.
What I love to take are pictures of people's faces.
Some made you laugh before you understood the joke.
And tell someone you love that you love them. That's sure to make it a better day.
One lived to 100. One never made it past 34. Before your parents woke up, before school, before the world got complicated, a quiet man in a cardigan looked through the camera and made you feel like the most important person alive.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, 1968, ran for over 30 years, and every episode carried the same message: you are enough. Fred Rogers was 74 when stomach cancer took him in Pittsburgh on February 27, 2003.
You don't set out to be rich or famous. What you set out to do is to be helpful.
No one has replaced him. No one will. Keeshan would know because he'd done the same thing for a different generation. Captain Kangaroo, 1955, ran on CBS for 30 years and won 6 Emmys.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Before Sesame Street existed, Bob Keeshan proved television could be kind. He was 76 when heart complications took him in Vermont on January 23, 2004. He didn't just host a children's show, he invented the idea that children deserved one. Happy Little Trees, Happy Accidents, a soft-spoken man with a perm who made millions believe they could paint. The Joy of Painting, 1983, created the calmest voice on television. Bob Ross was only 52 when lymphoma took him in Florida on July 4, 1995.
People continually say, I can't draw a straight line. I don't have the talent, Bob, to do what you're doing. That's baloney.
The internet made him an icon decades later. His kindness just needed time to find its full audience. That song is still in your head, the one that doesn't end.
Yeah, it's Lamb Chops Play Along. Come join the kids and play along.
Lamb Chops Play Along, 1992, made a woman and a sock puppet into one of children's television's most beloved duos. Sherry Lewis was 65 when uterine cancer took her in Los Angeles on August 2, 1998. The song never ended.
If you should run away, run away, run away, I know what
The woman who started it left far too early. In the 1950s, Soupy Sales was children's TV before children's TV had rules, pies in the face, live audiences of kids, pure chaos.
Wait a minute. You're singing like that. Where'd you learn to sing like that? At my speech class!
He was 83 when cancer took him in New York on October 22, 2009. When he left, an entire era of anything goes kids television went with him. But one man built something bigger than a show, and childhood has never been the same since he left. He created the Muppets. He built Sesame Street, 1969. He gave the world Kermit, Big Bird, and Miss Piggy, and the radical idea that puppets could make adults cry. Jim Henson was only 53 when sudden streptococcal toxic shock killed him in New York on May 16, 1990.
Can I ask you a question? What's Kermit made of?
Well, it's a kind of a fleecing fabric. The first Kermit was made out of...
The man who taught a generation to dream barely got to see what his dreams became. The Brady Bunch, 1969, ran for 5 seasons and never stopped running in syndication. Robert Reed was the calm dad with the AstroTurf yard, 59 when colon cancer took him in Pasadena on May 12, 1992. Florence Henderson was the mom who held it all together, 82 when heart failure took her in Los Angeles on November 24, 2016. Creator Sherwood Schwartz also gave us Gilligan's Island, 1964. 2 of television's most iconic shows from one imagination. He lived to 94, passing in Los Angeles on July 12, 2011. Nobody ever escaped that island, least of all Bob Denver. Gilligan was bigger than a career, and Denver seemed at peace with it.
I'm not gonna dress up like a girl, and you can't make me. You can't make me. You can't make me.
He was 70 when cancer took him in North Carolina on September 2, 2005. The most famous castaway in history, finally at rest. The next household changed everything, but the story behind the cameras was harder than anything on screen. What you talking about, Willis?
Did you just hear what I heard? Her kids are in school in other countries, and she likes it that way. Yeah, and we're in a lot of trouble. What you talking about, Willis?
Diff'rent Strokes, 1978, ran 8 seasons and made Gary Coleman a star. He was only 42 when a brain hemorrhage took him in Utah on May 28, 2010. Co-star Dana Plato was just 34 when an overdose ruled the suicide took her in Oklahoma on May 8, 1999. TV father Conrad Bain lived to 89, passing of natural causes in California on January 14, 2013. 3 actors, 1 show, a legacy shadowed by tragedy that still stings. He played a bigot and made America laugh at itself. Carol O'Connor was Archie Bunker on All in the Family, 1971, for 9 seasons, a mirror the country couldn't look away from. He was 76 when a heart attack took him in Culver City on June 21, 2001. Jean Stapleton played Edith for all 9, the quiet strength that held everything together. Every time Archie yelled, "Stifle yourself," audiences knew she was the real backbone. She was 90 when she passed in New York on May 31, 2013. The bravest era of American comedy left with them.
Everyone is someone if you love them. Love can make a hero from a chump.
When their neighbors moved on up, they didn't just get a new apartment, they changed television. Well, We're Moving On Up wasn't just a theme song, it was a declaration. Sherman Hemsley played George Jefferson for 11 seasons on The Jeffersons, 1975.
And I called out and they say, "This is Sherman Hemsley. Hold it, we're looking for him."
They've been looking for him. They were looking for him high and low. Couldn't find him.
But you should have seen.
And Isabel Sanford played Wheezy, with a warmth that balanced every one of George's schemes. The first black couple to truly own a primetime show. Sanford was 86 when she left us in Los Angeles on July 9, 2004. Hemsley was 74 when lung cancer took him in El Paso on July 24, 2012. That door they opened has never closed. Would you believe Don Adams was Maxwell Smart on Get Smart, 1965, for 5 seasons, the funniest spy who ever lived.
The name of Chaos's new Mr. Big is Stradivarius.
The show was a spoof. His timing was deadly serious. He was 82 when a lung infection took him in Los Angeles on September 25, 2005. He didn't just play a sheriff, he built Mayberry. The Andy Griffith Show, 1960, ran 8 seasons and was #1 when it ended. Andy Griffith was 86 when a heart attack took him on Roanoke Island, North Carolina on July 3, 2012. Deputy Don Knotts, 5 Emmys, 1 bullet in his shirt pocket, Barney Fife, had already gone at 81 in Los Angeles on February 24, 2006. When Griffith followed, Mayberry closed for good. He could make an audience laugh harder than anyone alive and break their hearts 5 minutes later. Robin Williams was Mork on Mork and Mindy, 1978, Nanu Nanu. And that was before the stand-up, the films, the animation, the everything. He was 63 when he died at home in California on August 11, 2014. Suicide, later linked to undiagnosed Lewy body dementia. If that resonates with you, call or text 988.
And that's why you dislike me, Dr. Litley. I can sense that.
Your Honor, I don't have time for this, really.
The time, excuse me, it's 10:36 exactly.
2 shows, 1 pair of shoulders. Jack Klugman was Oscar Madison on The Odd Couple, 1970, and the title role in Quincy M.E., 1976. 12 seasons of leading man television. He was 90 when prostate cancer took him in California on December 24, 2012. The last of the great two-fisted TV leads. He entertained troops across 5 wars. Bob Hope lived to 100, a century of comedy, USO tours, and a presence so constant America forgot he was mortal.
Hi.
Hi, son.
How are things down the farm? All right? Well, I'm glad to hear it, yes.
Pneumonia took him in Toluca Lake, California on July 27, 2003. For 50 years, he was American entertainment. American Bandstand, 1952, ran for 37 years. Dick Clark brought rock and roll into living rooms and became the last face millions saw every December 31st.
Nobody knew how to do that dance. It was big in its day. It was called the stroll.
Come, let's stroll across the...
He was 82 when a heart attack took him in Santa Monica on April 18, 2012. The ball still drops. It has never been the same. He was Jason Seaver on Growing Pains, 1985, for 7 seasons, the TV dad who made the real version seem manageable.
What kind of a child were you?
I was a young child.
No, but later on.
No, I had a nice, happy childhood with nice parents who gave me everything I wanted and spoiled me a lot.
Alan Thicke was 69 when a heart attack hit while playing hockey with his son in Burbank on December 13th, 2016. A piece of 80s family television left the ice with him. If your Saturday mornings were weird in the best possible way, thank Marty Krofft. H.R. Pufnstuf, 1969. Land of the Lost, 1974. Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, 1973.
Now, HR, are you running on a particular platform, or is there...
Yes, I am. I'm running on the non-platform platform.
He and his brother Sid built a psychedelic children's empire like nothing else on the air. He was 86 when kidney failure took him in Los Angeles on November 25th, 2023. Nobody is building worlds like that anymore. He turned physical comedy into high art. John Ritter was Jack Tripper on Three's Company, 1977, for 8 seasons. Then Paul Hennessy on 8 Simple Rules, 2002, alongside Katie Seagal. He was 54 when a sudden aortic dissection took him in Burbank on September 11th, 2003, the same date as the tragedy 2 years earlier, which meant the world almost didn't notice.
Father only has a few chances to put the fear of God into a daughter's boyfriend.
One of the most shocking losses in Hollywood history. Norm! For 275 episodes of Cheers, 1982, George Wendt owned that barstool, the patron saint of regulars. He was 76 when he passed in May 2025. Every bar has a regular. Television only ever had one Norm. She started as a punchline and became the emotional spine of the show because she demanded it.
Captain, I know this may sound like a frivolous question, but what the hell are you doing?
Loretta Swit played Hot Lips on MASH, 1972, for all 11 seasons, 256 episodes, 2 Emmys. She passed in 2025. Cause of death was not publicly disclosed.
Those two, they're ruining this war for all of us.
The 4077th feels further away than Korea now. Kiss my grits.
Mel, would you like to do something for me?
Yeah, what?
Kiss my grits!
Polly Holiday was Flo on Alice, 1976, and every sassy diner waitress since owes her something. She was 88 when pneumonia took her on September 9th, 2025. America's most lovable troublemaker. Jay North played Dennis the Menace, 1959, for 4 seasons and carried that slingshot for life.
Mom, how come you always say thank goodness instead of good night?
He passed in 2025. Cause of death was not publicly disclosed. One more thread to early television quietly cut. Hal Williams anchored 2 beloved sitcoms, Smitty on Sanford & Son, 1972, and Lester Jenkins on 227, 1985.
Well, Fred Sanford, you are a sight. Just look at you. You look ridiculous.
I fell off a truck. What's your excuse?
The foundation that held up 2 houses. He was 91 when he passed on July 15th, 2025. The audience was supposed to underestimate Jennifer Marlowe. Lonnie Anderson made sure they never did. WKRP in Cincinnati, 1978, 4 seasons, the smartest person in every room.
Do you see yes in there anywhere?
She was 79 when cancer took her on August 3rd, 2025. He was Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show for 8 seasons, the lovable underachiever who made Thursday nights essential. Malcolm Jamal Warner was 54 when a drowning accident in Costa Rica took him on July 20th, 2025.
Are your hands clean?
Doctor's hands are always clean.
Then why they always washing them?
The kid who grew up in front of 30 million viewers, taken by something nobody could have predicted. Meathead. Archie Bunker's son-in-law for 9 seasons. Rob Reiner went on to direct The Princess Bride, Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally, and A Few Good Men. 4 films that would be a lifetime achievement for 4 different directors.
Stop there, yeah, that's it. Seymour, that's my superior.
Okay, next up, King.
Huh?
King.
King who?
He was 78 when he was killed in late 2025 in an apparent homicide that shocked the industry. With O'Connor, Stapleton, and Reiner gone, the Bunker household is permanently empty. An era didn't just end, it was taken. 35 names, puppeteers and sitcom dads, game show hosts, and the quiet man in the cardigan who just wanted you to know you were special. They walked into your living room when you were young enough to believe, and for 30 minutes at a time, they made it real. They helped raise us, and long after they're gone, they're still part of our childhood. They always will be.